It's time once again for Uncle Matt's bedtime story. Hello everybody, it's Uncle Matt and I'm here to read you another bedtime story. I have to admit something to you. It's November 1st, 2022, and dare I say, I miss the summer. I miss going to the beach and being in the ocean. Yeah, I miss those days. Maybe you don't live by the ocean. Maybe you live by a lake or a river. Same kind of idea, right? You're by the water. It's fairly warm. You can lie on a towel or a chair and suntan. Yeah, I miss those days. But I got a story for you that might make you think of those days, might cheer you up. In fact, it's kind of a sequel. We did read a story about somebody smelly. It was about a smelly pirate. But this one is The Terrible, Horrible, Smelly Beach. It's kind of a sequel. This book was written by Jacqueline, Halsey, and Carrie Muller and illustrated by Paul G. Hammond. And this story was copyright in 2022. You ready? Here we go. I think one of the things about this book, I really enjoy the illustrations. The colors are bright and the pictures are interesting. Now here we go. I'm going to try to get into character here, into role. Pew! Wow! Whew! Mermaid had a problem. A terrible, horrible, smelly problem. P.U. Her misty little island in Halifax Harbor was covered in popped balloons, cups and buoys, lobster pots, flip-flops and toys, tires and straws, wrappers and strings, and lots of plastic things, all tangled up in stinky, dead seaweed. A lot of garbage. Mermaid asked the seagulls to help her clean up the beach, but all they did was squabble over a soggy piece of pizza, and they were no help at all. So she asked the waves to help. They tried their best, swooshing in and swooshing out, splashing up and splashing down, frothing here and frothing there. But the beach was too terrible, horrible, and smelly, and in the end, the waves gave up too. Mermaid sat on her rock. It's gonna be a terrible, horrible, smelly beach forever, she cried. Big fat tears ran down her cheek, plopped into the waves, and turned into sea glass. Yo ho ho! It's treasure we be seekin', golden coins and crackers, that's what we be keepin'. What's that terrible, horrible noise? Said Mermaid, covering her ears. Just then a rickety-rackety pirate ship appeared through the salty spray. Ahoy, me hearty! I be a not-so-terrible, horrible, smelly pirate. This be Parrot Polly, and this be me rickety-rackety pirate crew. Know ye the whereabouts of any hidden treasure? Or crackers? Squawked Parrot Polly. Mermaid was about to shoo them away when she got an idea. She said with a twinkle in her eye, if you stop making that terrible, horrible noise and can answer this riddle, I'll show you where to find a hidden treasure. I told you she'd say that, said the not-so-terrible, horrible, smelly pirate with a grin. Shh, mateys. Here's the riddle, said the mermaid. You have 3 guesses. I roll along, my cap held high, and say hello, and I pass by. Easy peasy, said the rickety-rackety pirates. They yelled hello and waved their caps up in the air. It's us. No, said Mermaid. Try again. It's not you, it's me, said the not-so-terrible, horrible, smelly pirate, turning their head over heel rolls, one after the other. Mermaid shook her head. You only got 1 guess left. Now, the pirates huddled together and thought and thought. The sun started going down, their tummies started rumbling, and splishing and splashing, the tide swooshed in around their feet. They couldn't guess the riddle. These waves be making us wet, wailed the rickety-rackety pirates. We want to go home. That's it, squawked Parrot Polly, waving her wings. Oh, let me get that into character again, okay?
What? That's it, squawked Parrot Polly,
waving her wings.
The answer would be waves. The caps be white caps.
Yes, chuckled Mermaid, you've solved my riddle. Meet me at the lighthouse beach at low tide tomorrow, and I'll show you where to find a chest of hidden treasure. Hope it's not soap, muttered the not-so-terrible, horrible, smelly pirate. We be clean pirates. The next morning, the rickety-rackety pirates and Parrot Polly rode through the sea smoke to Lighthouse Beach. Dig here, said Mermaid, waving her hand at the terrible, horrible, smelly beach. Ah, cried the pirates, holding their noses. Pirates don't bury treasure on terrible, horrible, smelly beaches, bellowed the not-so-terrible, horrible, smelly pirate. They get their pirate clothes dirty. Happens this to be a good place to hide treasure, then, squawked Parrot Polly. Oh, let's try that again.
Happens this to be a good place to hide treasure, then, squawked Parrot Polly,
matter-of-factly.
No one be looking for treasure in this stinky mess.
Shiver me timbers, ye be right, said the not-so-terrible, horrible, smelly pirate. Step lively, mateys. There be treasure neath this stinky heap of garbage. Mermaid handed out bags, and the pirates got to work. They picked up pop balloons, cups and buoys, lobster pots, flip-flops and toys, tires and straws, wrappers and strings, and lots of plastic things, all tangled up in stinky, dead seaweed. Now, the pirates got very hot and very dirty, but the terrible, horrible, smelly beach was a beautiful, clean beach again, and in the middle of the sand was a great big X. That's where the treasure be hidden, hollered the not-so-terrible, horrible, smelly pirate. Start digging, mateys.
Yo ho ho! It's the treasure we be seeking. Golden coins and crackers, that's what we'll be keeping, sang the rickety-rackety pirates. Mermaid smiled, flipped her tail, and swam away. The rickety-rackety pirates dug and dug until thunk, they hit something hard. There she blows, squawked Parrot Polly. There she blows. Heave ho, me hearties, cried the not-so-terrible, horrible, smelly pirate. The rickety-rackety pirates heaved up the treasure chest.
So it's a treasure chest. Yes, then the not-so-terrible, horrible, smelly pirate unlatched the catch, opened the lid, and looked inside. What could be inside? Woo-hoo, he cried. Come and look, mateys. This treasure chest be full of... Oh, full of fun. Do you see all the cool activities and toys and stuff that are in that box, that chest? That does look like fun, doesn't it? Well, that is the end of the story, but I have a little bit of a note here from the authors. Dear reader, wonderful creatures like whales, lobsters, seahorses, and jellyfish live in our oceans. Sadly, there is a lot of pollution in the water too. Everything from plastic bottles and bags to single-use styrofoam takeout food containers to lost fishing equipment. Sea creatures can get tangled up in our plastic waste. Some think it is food and eat it. Others get caught in it when they're swimming by. Pollution is also very bad for them. Trash and debris wash in the tide and turn beautiful beaches into terrible, horrible, smelly ones. Beach cleanups are best left to grown-ups and big kids, but if you and your friends want to help with the beach cleanup, here is a list of the things that you'll need. A grown-up or two, a pair of gloves, a hat, a bottle of water, bags for trash and recyclables. Your grown-up will also need a container for sharp objects. One thing we can all do is not litter. It's a reminder. Remember, leave only footprints in the stand. After a visit to the beach, a sparkling clean seashore is a real treasure for people and animals. Your friends, Jackie and Carrie. That's the end of that little note from the authors. And that's the end of this story. Well, that's all the time we have for Uncle Matt's bedtime story. I hope you enjoyed that story. I hope you feel a little warmer too. And we'll see you next time. Bye for now.